Beata and Rosa. Another interesting topic, smiley face. Do you need to be a risk taker to work in the finance world? Gracias.
Yeah, that's also a very interesting question because indeed finance is always linked to risk takers. If we think about the bull and the bear, you think, okay, we need to kind of have maybe a determined profile to that. I really think there are many different ways to work in finance. So not precisely you need to be a risk taker very concretely. However, it is true that you need to be focused and empower yourself, I think, in this field. In the sense that there is very high competition, things are moving really fast in terms of technology, and we can see, even now through the pandemic, things have speed up a lot in terms of what is now out in the market, how digital we have all become, the banks, etc. So I really think that you kind of need to be awake. It's a sector in which you need to be awake. You need to always be reading and educating yourself on what is happening and what is coming up, because otherwise you lose track of it. So broadly speaking, I would say it's more that than anything else. Obviously, if you decide to take the career of trader, etc., then probably, yes, you will have to develop some sort of skills that might be going along the lines of how to take risks and how to move around. But otherwise, I think more to, as I said, is to be empowered and to really know where you want to go and really be very curious. I think curiosity is something that I find very important in this sector.
Curiosity, focus, but there are definitely some things that are frustrating as well, some things that you have no power over. How are you dealing with your frustration? What is frustrating you the most?
Well, I really try not to be frustrated. So this is something I am practicing and I am learning from. But well, when this feeling arrives, because of course this is again one feeling close to humans, but I really try to take a step back, try to breathe and try to think rational, because I also think that frustration, after all, is quite linked to emotions. So I think that the trigger comes from something that you are feeling about, and also about the reading you are giving to a certain scenario or certain event that has happened to you. So I really try consciously to think calmly and try to analyze. And then there are things that you kind of see, okay, it was not as important as, I thought at the moment. Or there are things that you just say, okay, I just need to accept and move on. So I really think it's about analysis. And I am quite focused on self-assessment on this type of situations and really try to keep as balanced as possible. So I really try not to get into frustration if possible.
As an analytical thinker, you definitely got the power of not letting your emotions take over you. We have got a comment from Patrick. Have you had any particular role models in your career, male or female?
That's indeed a great question. I really think that, yes, of course, I did have role models. And in fact, there are several people that had really impacted me through my career along the way. And I really feel I have been very privileged to get support and to learn from a great and visionary both men and women. So I think that when you go through life, your eyes open and you really pay attention and you kind of look at what's going on, you come across many inspiring situations and people. And I really think that applies both to your private, but also your professional environment. So I really think that all these kind of models that I have seen brave, I have seen determined people, but also people that have taught me to take sensible risks and to really push myself are the people I very much admire. And I have been very lucky because I had a few that I enjoy the company.